Yeah. Post-transcriptional modifications in eukaryote. Post-transcriptional modifications in eukaryotes. Yeah, this is what we can call it as hnRNA, which is produced after transcription. Don't assume this is not a double stranded, and this is hnRNA single stranded only. hnRNA single stranded. hnRNA is composed of both exons and intronic sequences. So this is what we can call it as exon, and followed by intron, then again exon, intron, exon and intron. Introns are non-coding sequences. Introns are non-coding sequences, and exon is coding sequence. Exon is coding sequence, and this hnRNA undergoes processing. This is a 5' region and 3' region, and post-transcriptional stage process involves 3 stages. First one is capping. And when it comes to the capping, 7-methylguanosine is added at 5' region. 7-methylguanosine is added at the 5' region. So this is what we can call it as 7-methylguanosine triphosphate. 7-methylguanosine triphosphate is added by an enzyme, by guanosyl transferase. Guanosyl transferase enzyme to protect the 5' region of hnRNA. So this is 5' region. This is 3' region. Next, capping followed by tailing. Capping followed by the tailing. Capping followed by tailing. Yeah, these are exon, intron, exon, intron, and then exon. Five prime, 3', and 7-methylguanosine is present already at the 5' region, and followed by exons and introns. These are what we can call it as intervening and also what we can call it as exons. Together is known as like a split genes. Yeah, so more number of adenine residues are added at the 3' end in template independent manner. Template independent manner. So that more number of adenine residues are added here. That is, yeah, you can take this hnRNA 5' region, 3' region, and 7-methylguanosine as usually present here. Thereafter intron, exon, intron, then again exon, introns are present. And when it comes to this is tailing region, more number of adenine residues are added at the 3' end, and this is what we can call it as polyadenylation. This is what we can call it as polyadenylation. Polyadenylation. This can be done by an enzyme, polynucleotide phosphorylase enzyme. By polynucleotide phosphorylase enzyme, and this was discovered by Severovokova. In the honor of Okova, it is also known as Okova enzyme. polynucleotide phosphorylase, also known as Okovo enzyme. And the adenine residues are added in the template independent manner, which means like you can take double stranded DNA. So we discussed in DNA replication, that is based on the template strand, then another new strand will be produced, but here there is no any other parental strand. Why? Means it is a single stranded. So this single stranded RNA, that is cannot be act as a, that is a template strand or parental strand to synthesize. So that what will be happen here, based on the enzyme activity only these adenine residues are added at the 3' end. So now both capping and tailing will be takes place. After that both 5' region as well as 3' regions can be protected. And capping, tailing followed by splicing. Capping and tailing followed by splicing. So here splicing is nothing but removal of non-coding sequences, that is introns. 7-methylguanosine, and here poly A tail is present already, and followed by introns, exons, and then introns, exons are there. And with the help of special proteinaceous substances, that is SNPs, a spliceosome will be developed. This is what we can call it as spliceosome. This spliceosome will be formed by SNPs or SNRPS or SNRPS, that is, this is SNRPS. The full form is small nuclear ribosomal proteins. So after this the spliceosome complex will be formed, these introns are removed. So this is 7-methylguanosine, then only exonic sequences are added here, exonic sequences are added here. So even the length of the mRNA also will be reduced. 5' and 3' region, and this is poly A tail. These are what we can call it as spliced out introns. Along with 7-methylguanosine poly A tail, even whereas in case of RNA, this is mRNA or fully processed RNA, generally non-coding regions also will be present. 7-methylguanosine followed by non-coding region, and poly A tail, before poly A tail another non-coding region is present. Here before start codon one non-coding region, and after stop codon another non-coding region is present, non-coding region 1 and non-coding region 2. So which involve in the efficient translational process or responsible for translational efficiency. These are non-coding regions. Non-coding region are also known as, this is 5' region, NCR is known as leader sequence, and 3' region is known as trailer sequence. Leader sequence and trailer sequence are also known as, this is UTR1 and this is UTR2. This is what we can call it as post-transcriptional modifications.